Number 13, do you think there's no possibility the military gets too concerned about Trump's behavior? Don't they swear to the Constitution? I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not in favor of a military coup. I should just go on record saying that. Yeah. I'm against the military coup. But I think this reality show that we're going through is...
I'd be more worried about corporations.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.
Hello, and welcome to the H Street Iceberg. In today's video, we'll be diving deep into the lore, controversies, and bizarre moments from H Street history. This iceberg is structured from well-known and obvious to strange and obscure corners of the H Street podcast. There are many layers and topics to cover, so I've enlisted many members of the H Street community to help me out. From classic goofs and gaffes to swatting incidents and even criminal threats, we're covering it all. This is going to be a long one, so sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy the H Street Iceberg. Peace and love is a phrase often associated with former Beatles drummer Ringo Starr. This phrase made its way into the H3 lexicon during H3 podcast number 205 when Ethan and Hila reacted to a now iconic video of Ringo Starr announcing that he would no longer be accepting fan mail. In the video, Ringo repeatedly uses the phrase,
peace and love,
making it both memorable and hilarious. The phrase quickly became a staple within the H3 community, often used to end a statement in a polite or lighthearted way, or to soften the impact of something that might otherwise come off as harsh. Ironically, the phrase can sometimes be used to have the opposite effect, making a blunt statement sound even more dismissive when tacked on at the end.
Actually, I never eat the butts of anything, like the ends of chicken fingers, the ends of burgers. I
don't eat the crust. Why are you hating on the end?
I think it's a way to keep skinny. Dolly Parton once said she only eats the first bite and not the last
with peace and love, it's not working.
With peace and love, it's not working for you either, whatever you're doing, and you're working out. I'm not even working out, and I'm skinnier than you.
Whether it's used genuinely or sarcastically, peace and love has undeniably become a part of H3 culture.
This is a serious
message. All fan mail will be tossed in the bin. Peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love.
I love that shit.
To everybody watching my...
Frenemies was a wildly popular podcast hosted by Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas, and it quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Easily the most successful series ever produced on the H3 podcast channel, Frenemies consistently pulled in millions of views per episode and captured the internet's full attention. The show's premise was simple but incredibly effective. Ethan and Trisha, two people from wildly different backgrounds, sitting down to discuss drama, gossip, and internet culture. However, what really kept the viewers glued to their screens was the volatile and unpredictable nature of Trisha Paytas. Everyone knew it was only a matter of time before Trisha's explosive personality would blow up the podcast, and the anticipation of that inevitable disaster was half the fun. The internet drama community particularly thrived off of frenemies. YouTubers who covered internet drama, like Rich Lux, Papa Gut, and Spillsesh, would regularly milk content from frenemies episodes. Some creators even built their entire careers around reacting to the ongoing chaos between Ethan and Trisha. It was like watching a slow-motion train wreck, and the audience couldn't get enough. The show ran for a total of 39 episodes, with an additional 2-episode spin-off vlog series. However, as everyone predicted, frenemies eventually self-destructed. Tensions had been brewing for a while, but the final blowout happened during an episode where Trisha walked off the set after an argument over creative control and money. From there, things spiraled quickly. Trisha made several videos publicly trashing Ethan, and the fallout was very messy. Despite the dramatic ending, frenemies left an undeniable mark on internet culture. People still reference the show to this day, meme its iconic moments, and beg for its return.
Wow, Ethan, great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you.
The crew refers to the full-time employees who work on the H3 podcast. While Ethan and Hila are hosts, they are not considered part of the crew.
Anywho, I wanted to watch this with you guys. It's fun segment time, guys. I'm keeping the 2025. Oh man, I'm like blank on the name of it. Wait. Okay, I thought I missed something. The hands-off 2025 live coverage in case anyone interesting gets on the stage. But in the meantime, I wanted to have some fun day, some shit Saturday, if you will. Perhaps.
So could be Ethan Klein maliciously.
Do you see why I say this keeps me sane? Do you see why I say this keeps me sane?
So could be Ethan Klein maliciously doxed me during the most recent episode of his podcast. He stated my real name no less than 17 times and also showed it on the screen a few dozen more times. This is not information that I have ever publicly revealed on my own volition. It has only ever been disseminated via doxing, pretty much the most doxing kind of doxing, in fact. It was taken from government databases by right-wing trolls in Argentina at the end of 2023 and then spread by them. And now Ethan Klein is spreading it as well in flagrant violation of YouTube's terms of service. And if you're interested in a more detailed explanation of that, I have a whole long-ass video going over the whole saga of those people doxing me, and these are the people who Ethan Klein appears to be working with now to try and disseminate my dox even further after their previous attempts to dox me and get me killed failed. The information that Ethan Klein has been disseminating actually comes quite directly from the people who originally doxed me. He's been citing paid far-right doxer Drew Pavlu, who originally obtained this information from the Argentine government employees who illegally disseminated it from government databases. So yeah, the link is extremely direct. Ethan Klein seems to think that he can get away with doxing on YouTube, that he can literally disseminate information stolen from government databases illegally. This has, of course, resulted in me receiving tons of messages from...
Which, by the way, that's not how like the TOS, Ethan Klein's understanding of how the TOS works with doxing is not accurate. And what I was saying is true. That doxing, at the very least on Twitch, I can say for a fact that it doesn't matter if something is on a public database. If you give it willingly to the public, if you give someone's information willingly to the public, that is still considered doxing. You are spreading information that otherwise someone would have to spend a lot of time looking for, and that is still considered doxing. It gets weird when it comes to like businesses because a lot of companies, for example, companies that are publicly traded or companies that have to disclose a lot of information publicly, that information gets a little bit weird and dicey. But something like this, exposing someone's like full name, it doesn't matter if you had to spend, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 minutes looking for that information. Because you're giving the information to a bunch of people and you're presenting it in a malicious way to harm that person.
His fans with vivid descriptions of just how they're going to use my personal information to kill me, like this one, this one, this one, and this one. Precisely what Ethan Klein was trying to incite by spreading this. This man is so pathetically
Which, like, how ill do you have to be, by the way, to be sending messages like this? Like, every part of it is like, you are unbelievably mentally ill. You better watch your back. I will stab you. I will 110% attack you with a knife, and I will aim for your neck. Do you understand, you subhuman freak? You look like your dad, married and fucked to go. Oh, and don't forget, there is no genocide in Gaza. I can see Ethan Klein is sending his best.
Unable to respond to my actual videos where I refute his Zionist talking points, that this is what he resorts to. This is part of a clear pattern of doxing and harassment on the H3 podcast. What he tried to do to me is not even a fraction of what they've done to others, and we'll be getting into that in a minute as well. But the divulgation of private information non-consensually is one of the few things that YouTube actually does take rather seriously. They have a legal privacy violation complaint form, which you can use to report the non-consensual dissemination of your private information. One of these instances of private information being your full real name. The offender in this case doesn't actually have any recourse. Their only option is to either censor the private information from the offending video within 48 hours, delete the video, or leave it up to YouTube's legal team reviewing the video after those 48 hours are up. They get no right to respond. They get no right to try and explain themselves, no right to try and justify what they did. I've used this complaint system in a number of other cases, and every single time when someone was spreading my docs like this, sometimes by accident, sometimes on purpose, YouTube has sided with me. They have either deleted the video and actioned the person in question, or the person in question has censored or removed the part of the video where they doxed me. Usually when they do that, it's because they didn't know this was private information and it was just an on.
I mean, this is a terms of service violation by Ethan Klein, 100%. And this isn't even like the first time that he's doxed or incited his audience to harass someone.
Mistake. So if the H3 podcast,
which is like, it's crazy the idea that he's threatening to sue someone like Bad Empanato when there is a lot to countersue for, or at the very least, there's a lot to present to a judge to show that like the contempt that Ethan Klein has and the disregard for for Bad Empanato and the disregard for basic safety of the person you're attacking or trying to sue is insane.
Treated like every other YouTuber here, then this podcast episode should either be massively censored, which will be difficult for them to do, given that they mentioned my name so many times within it that they basically just have to cut out the entire episode, or it will need to be entirely deleted. Or at least that's what would happen if they were treated the same as other YouTubers. In reality, big YouTubers tend to be treated a lot differently and tend to be given a lot more grace by YouTube to just blatantly break the terms of service. I find it difficult to believe, for example, that I wouldn't get banned, or at least have my video deleted, if I was to, say, repeat Ethan Klein's easy-to-find address 17 times in one video. Obviously, just because you can find it doesn't mean that it's not doxing to share it. The only case where it is not doxing is when the person has shared it of their own volition. And that is how YouTube's community guidelines understand the offense quite clearly. They don't care if you can find the information elsewhere because others doxed the person before you got around to doing it. All they care about is that it was shared without the permission of the person in question. So if Ethan Klein is treated with any sort of equality to other creators, then his latest podcast episode should be deleted within 48 hours. But then again, is he treated equally to other creators? Given that he has been just openly doxing people for months on his podcast for weeks at this point, perhaps not. Ethan has been trying to justify this by saying that he found my personal information in other places, which is just him arguing that if someone else doxes you first, that means that you're fair game, which again, I'd love to see him apply that logic to his own personal information, which is just out there on the internet all over the place, and which he doubtlessly would throw a fit at if I was to share it. I mean, this is a guy who said during his latest podcast episode that telling him to clean his shit is a threat.
He sent me an email just right now. I sent you a picture. He said, or not right now. Listen.
Is doxing illegal? It is absolutely illegal.
He sent it at 8:50 a.m. He says, clean your shit, don't eat it, which I don't know is a threat.
So yeah, he would definitely consider.
I like how he's considering someone saying clean your shit a threat. What was the threat? What was the threat?
Consider it a threat for me to share his address, even though it is rather easy to find. Yet he seems to think it's okay for him to share my own personal information, as he makes the argument that it's fine room to do so because others doxed me before he got around to doing it. Very genius logic there, and also very irrelevant, given that YouTube does not give a single shit about it. YouTube's terms of service are clear, and if their terms of service are equally applied to all creators, Ethan Klein should be getting his podcast episode fully deleted within 48 hours. If not, then we can say definitively that YouTube treats bigger creators differently to everyone else, and that bigger channels like the H3 podcast are given a free pass by the YouTube higher-ups to dox. As I said at the beginning though, he's done way worse to other people. Here is Ethan Klein doxing live on his podcast. A random Instagram commenter, a former fan of his, who told his wife, Hila Klein, a fixture on his show, to go to hell. Ethan Klein scrolls through their Instagram, finds their family members, commands his audience to look into the guy and to harass him, and his crew member, Abdullah Ayad, make sure that the audience knows precisely where the guy lives. This results.
And like, I don't even know if I can even, I've been as cautious as I can about this guy because I don't even know if I can show it.
In this guy receiving tons of death threats and his family members receiving death threats as well from the H3H3 community,
we'll talk about this
all at Ethan Klein's command. Don't believe me? Let me show you. Here's the original clip.
Matching swastika adjacent tattoos. Man, I'm being obsessed with you guys when you only had 15K subs. Glad that's behind me. Enjoy hell. This guy's for real.
And like literally, I can't even show this section of the video because he's just doxing this guy. Like he literally is just doxing this guy. And then he proceeds to show photos of his Instagram. And then he asks his audience, hey, does anyone know where this is? Does anyone know? To which AB responds and says, oh, that's in Dearborn. I know where that is. Points him out in a group of people. And it's bad enough that, again, this guy's family members have had to deal with this. He said that his mom had to deal with bomb threats at her school, and his sister has to deal with comments talking about rape in her Instagram section. Like, what do you do at that point?
Doing it would be deleted at the very least, and I would at the very least get a warning or a strike, and rightfully so. But Ethan Klein did that to this guy live on his stream, a clear instance of doxing and harassment by YouTube's own guidelines, and the video is still up. Nothing has happened to him as a result of this. Ethan Klein and his fans are so obsessive and malicious that they even went and found revenge porn of this guy and disseminated it. And this sort of thing is just like an average week on the H3 podcast. In fact, his community at his command has only been escalating against this person, sending him more and more death threats, threatening to track down and kill his mother, who they doxed as well, and threatening to track down, rape, and kill his underage sister, which, to be clear, is something that is not at all out of line for Ethan Klein's fans to want to do, given that Ethan Klein himself has sexually harassed a teenage terrorism victim in the past. Check this clip out.
Boy, what can you say about a photo like this? She's got a nice, I'd fuck her face. She's got a nice smug face, good to fuck. I would ram I would ram that 2-inch cock so far down her throat, about 2 inches deep. But that's enough to incur a gag reflex in about, I would say, most women. And I hope she can keep that smug smile for me that whole time, you know what I mean? Yeah, girl. Let me fuck that smug little face of yours, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ethan Klein for you.
And don't worry, his wife is recording.
Right there. I guess the fans learn from the best. Now, apart from Ethan Klein constantly doxing people, literally live on YouTube on his podcast and somehow getting away with it, he also does it off-platform frequently, mostly in his Instagram stories, which he uses because he's deathly afraid of anyone being able to respond to him publicly, because he knows that he would just get ratioed in any sort of environment where he was subject to public scrutiny. For example, just a few weeks ago, Ethan Klein tracked down a random guy who left him a mean comment in a stream chat, found the guy's Facebook, and then posted it publicly to his viewers, hoping that his viewers would do their specialty, send death and rape threats. He does this sort of thing.
It's also, it's very important to recognize that there is a massive difference between public figures and private figures. You don't have a reasonable expectation that if you leave a mean comment on someone's fucking profile and you don't make content, you're just a normal person, you don't have the expectation that you would have to deal with getting mass harassment. So for him to take a random comment, look up that name, and then publish it to his audience, like that, you are inciting to harass, which is illegal. And you're cheering your audience on for doing it.
Constantly. And it is literally all that his internet presence is dedicated.
Now, public figures don't deserve it either. Public figures have private lives too. Sure, I'm saying that, like, it's a step further that, like, a private person, they don't even get anything for it, right? At least if you are a public person, that, like, you can argue that, like, the notoriety can help you or whatever, or that it's a reasonable expectation. You should take more cautious steps if you're going to be a public persona. Again, I still disagree on the premise. And so does Twitch and YouTube TOS, by the way, because doxing is very much so against their terms of service. But private people, first of all, they can't afford to deal with it because they can't afford, like, lawyers. They can't afford, like, private security detail. Like, regular people don't have access to those resources, and they don't have access to an audience that they can actually, like, publish their stories to. So at least when it happens with a public figure, that there is an audience that they have that they can say, hey, this is what's happening to me. Like, I can't believe this is happening to me, blah, blah, blah. But, like, a private person, like, they just want it to stop. Like, they don't know what the fuck is happening.
get to. He doesn't make content. He doesn't do anything. All he does is complain about people criticizing him, dox them, and tell his audience to target them. This is someone who, if they did not have such a big channel, if they did not have previous good grace of YouTube, they would have already been banned. Pretty much no creator with less than 1 million subscribers could ever get away with this sort of thing. And Ethan Klein is just blatantly breaking the YouTube community guidelines and the YouTube terms of service pretty much every single time he boots up his podcast, and getting away with it every single time. The question is, when will it stop? I'm going to link in the description here the offending episodes of the H3 podcast with timestamps that everyone should report, given their clear violations of the YouTube community guidelines. And all of you should do everything that you can to make sure that YouTube gets eyes on this. Apart from reporting the offending content and filing your own privacy complaints if Ethan Klein has violated your privacy on his podcast, as I did, you should also tweet at Team YouTube on Twitter, which weirdly is one of the only real ways to get in direct contact with YouTube support, and tell them politely, calmly, and in detail what he has been doing on his channel with links to specific timestamps and examples. His podcast can scarcely go a single episode without doxing someone and trying to sick his fans on them, and there is simply no way that he would be getting away with this if he wasn't being given special treatment from YouTube. Anyway, I'd like to end this video with Ethan Klein going on a minutes-long tangent about how his entire family got the parasite Giardia from what he implies was eating dog poop.
The next part is...
What's the next?
that all...
And this is, by the way, the reason why he hasn't played my video, because I play the entirety of the clip where he says, not that he speculates, but that he says, and I'll let the clip roll.
Has Giardia, which is it's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this, yeah. She came to us with it.
In no uncertain terms, says that this dog, Olive, has this.
Okay.
She had diarrhea, and...
Oh, poor baby.
Ducky came to us with that, too. And I just wonder why...
It's relatively common.
It should be... They should have found it already. But anyway, so she has Giardia, so we have her on an antibiotic, but we had to wait until Monday, which is today. We just got it today. And, well, Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has Giardia.
Oh,
And in no uncertain term, in no uncertain terms, says, I'll let it play again.
Well, Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has Giardia.
Oh, shit.
Like, they've tried to hide behind this, or like, they've tried to, like, cover up this clip as much as they can so that they can argue, well, we were speculating. But this is not speculation. The way that this clip is stated, the way that he says what he says, it's not said in a speculative manner. It's saying he has, not he might have, not we think he has, not any of those statements. And there is no correction after. It just keeps going.
And now Hila has Giardia.
And in no uncertain terms says, quote, Hila has Giardia. Like, this is not, he doesn't describe these things in a speculative manner. He says them as clear as he can say them.
For real?
Now, they have since said, like weeks after this clip came out, that no, none of us had it, just the dog had it.
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my God.
What can I do to
Thanks, Wood and Monkey God.
not get it from you?
I'm trying to...
Because I'm not trying to get it.
No,
Crank the AC, maybe?
It's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop.
And because he is an adult man-child and he cannot ever accept responsibility for any of his actions ever, he must blame everyone else despite the fact that no one asked him to share this information, despite the fact that no one demanded this information. No one asked for this. No one wanted to know this. No one cared to know this. And he shared it. He chose to share it.
Are you planning on that?
Never.
Not really.
So then you're fine.
But it's everybody else's fault that people have this information. Not his fault for getting on his show and saying all of this in no uncertain terms. It's not his fault. It's everyone else's fault. Why does he smile after saying that? Great question. Really good question. Really good question. I'll let you know if I figure it out, man. Your hair looks so good. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Did you read the comments yet? I haven't checked. No, let me see. Hold up. Noah Samson saying, telling someone to stop eating their own shit is violence, by the way. No, stop. Nothing says progressive ideals like working with far-right extremists. Telling someone to not eat poop is exactly like going on a raid in Ramallah in the middle of the night and kidnapping a man from his house. YouTube is a beautiful platform where some creators have to use the words unalive and PDF file when discussing serious topics, while some special channels are able to commit crimes and nothing will happen to them. It's really funny that he spends so much of his time and so much of his show dedicated to like saying that Hassan gets special treatment from Twitch. Meanwhile, he literally can get on his show and say whatever the fuck he wants, do whatever the fuck he wants, dox whoever the fuck he wants, and it's fine. His fans are also doxing Noah. Yep, I saw that as well. I also saw that. Good, normal behavior. I mean, unironically, like, these are all violations against YouTube. Like, that... I think Bada Banana is right in demanding that YouTube take action. That Ethan Klein has been unbelievably irresponsible with his platform, and so many people are being caught in the crossfire. People who don't have audiences. I mean, he harassed this other... I saw this post about one of the women that he showed on his show, or like on his Instagram story. It was that TikTok that AV sent to Ethan Klein, and he's like talking about it, and he's saying, he calls her like a bitch, and then he changes it to like loser or whatever. And the woman's like, I just wanted to make a funny video because I haven't tuned into the H3 show in forever, and I tuned into it for the first time, and it was like, I was so confused by what's happening, and now I have hundreds of comments on all of my TikToks, despite the fact that my TikToks usually only get like 10 views. Like, please just leave me alone. Please, I'm sorry, okay? Can you just please leave me alone? And in the video, she doesn't even say anything. She just like looks surprised by the shit that she's seeing on the H3 show. Like, I don't understand why, like how, and first of all, I don't understand how YouTube can just sit there and do nothing while the H3 show is just doing whatever the fuck they want, breaking as many laws as they want. The link you're talking about? Yes, this one. The legacy of Ethan Klein Team YouTube will wait until someone's killed before they take any action. Yeah, this is the one. I'm the woman who posted about Ethan's tattoo. This is what happened. She made the mistake of commenting on the tattoo and saying, like, I think it looks bad or whatever. I know this is a long read, but I encourage you to read it. I need to speak up for myself, everyone, and for everyone this has happened to. A few days ago, I made a video about Ethan Klein's tattoo. I became a huge target in the H3 community for the weekend. I know snark is controversial, but this is the safest and most visible way for me to share what happened. I pray this will be the end of it. It's only fair that I get a chance to clear my name. I never said that Ethan supports genocide. He would put me on a world stage in front of 1.8 million people and lied by placing a false inflammatory quote above my head. My post did not reference anything about his politics, mental well-being, or character. I believe his extrapolation is the thing that sparked an army to march toward an attack. I only commented on his tattoo, which I thought, out of all the controversies, was the tamest and safest critique to make. Calling me a dumb bitch over this was needlessly derogatory and humiliating. The fact that he later changed it to loser suggests he knows that. However, he doubled down on the quote, which I, again, did not say. Although Ethan removed the post just an hour or two ago, or just after an hour or two, it didn't stop his community from accosting me ever since I've been berated by hundreds across multiple platforms, calling me ugly, unlovable, stupid, dumb, a bitch, troll, twat, a cry bully, clueless, petty, hateful, whiny, pathetic, pitiful, a coward, a clown, a loser, and so much more. They have been threatening to ruin my year, organizing to find my accounts, encouraging Ethan to take this to his show. They accuse me of lying about being harassed in the same comment section I'm being degraded in. They give themselves permission as long as it's in their subreddit, as if my face isn't mine. I have less than 2,000 TikTok followers, and my post had 800 likes when Ethan got to it. I have about 1/1000th of the visibility that he has. I used relevant tags in all my videos to attract a small group of like-minded people. It was the first time I ever revealed I watched H3, so I knew my friends and followers couldn't relate. When I say I'm just a person, I mean I'm not a gossip guru or someone trying to make a profit about this. I made one post about the tattoo. I wasn't trying to get involved, and I didn't know what I was doing, end quote. I didn't know what I was doing in a convoluted, long game attack. That's paranoia. My post didn't start receiving backlash until after Ethan posted about me, or until it hit their subreddit. They were mobilized as a group. I cannot go toe-to-toe with Ethan because he's a public figure, and I'm genuinely just a random person. I believe he's negligent and tried to reinforce. I mean, I would go further than being negligent, right? Oh, enjoy work, Naughty Reaper. Ethan Clown. I mean, that is what he is. But, like, she goes on to describe everything else and saying, like, when you're a normal person and you just, like, post a couple TikToks for fun or post some Instagram stories for fun or whatever, Instagram posts for fun, and you make a TikTok being like, what is this fucking tattoo? This is so ugly. What the hell? And that's the entirety of that tattoo. Or, sorry, that's the entirety of the TikTok. And then suddenly you're receiving hundreds or thousands of comments. Like, you're not prepared to deal with that. I used to be a huge fan. I stayed with H3 after the frenemies divorced for years, spent hundreds of hours with their content. I had a membership. I owned Teddy Fresh. Ethan I left off with prided himself on going, quote, crazy goblin mode. The most I would have expected from seeing my post, if ever, was for him to shrug and say, yep, that's me. I don't care. I love my wife. Especially since his community is also unsure about it. Clearly, I missed a few chapters. Like, can you imagine you leave the H3 show as a fan, and then you come back and see that he got this ugly tattoo of his wife? This hideous tattoo that makes her look like she's fucking... It looks like she's dead. It's a memorial tattoo. When you see that tattoo on someone, I think the normal thing would be to say, oh, when did she pass? It's a crazy tattoo to get of someone. It's a crazy tattoo. It's insane. Especially when, like, again... I said this before, I don't think people understood it. When someone has a lot of tattoos, you can at least hide behind the, oh, it's for the bit, right?
Ethan's tattoo is the equivalent of the clock test for dementia, but for terminally online brain.
Maybe it's just the tattoo people that I know that have a lot of tattoos. They all feel like none of their tattoos are particularly meaningful. They just kind of get tattoos because they think they're funny or because it's cool or just like, I wanted to get the tattoo. And I think when you have a lot of tattoos, you can pull that off and you can be like, oh, this is just for the bit. Yeah, this is just one out of like 100 tattoos I have on me, so I thought this one would be funny. But when like your arm is bare and you just have just and the other tattoos you have are of your dead dogs, like, oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! It's a scary idea. It's a scary idea. I get that Ethan is cringe, but you don't think Bad Empanada is a good guy, do you, though? You know, you don't have to care about whether or not Bad Empanada is a good guy or a bad guy to be against doxing, right? So I think, I mean, if I was Bad Empanada and I was getting doxed like this, I would do the same thing. That, like, I think that YouTube absolutely should take action. And I think that these podcasts where he's, like, saying his full name to his audience, like, he's trying to get him fucking hurt, injured, or killed, dude. Like, YouTube absolutely should take action. This is a very clear instance, I think, of doxing. And again, it doesn't matter. Like, I've known people on Twitch who have gotten banned because they had full names of people from, like, lists of, like, from 1970s publicly available documents. Because again, doxing when you are a public creator, when you're a public person, when you're a content creator, is just exposing your audience to this information that they otherwise would have to look pretty hard to find, which is exactly what's happening. Like, absolutely that fucking video should be reported, and absolutely Twitch should take action. I mean, it's not Twitch, sorry, YouTube should take it. I mean, Twitch should take action too, because he has a fucking channel on Twitch. And Twitch has already said that they take action against people for off-platform behavior. But like YouTube clearly has like favoritism about it, and that's why they haven't done anything. I don't know what other explanation that there could be for it. DSAD. That's a good emote. We need more emotes like that, dude. We need some dank ones. The H3 channel is not broadcasting the slop new currently. Wonder why? I know he was close with the ex-CEO, Susan. Yeah, but that shouldn't be the case anymore. He also, like, I don't even understand why YouTube props him up, because he doesn't even get, like, relative to the largest creators on YouTube, he doesn't even get the type of views that he used to get because he keeps fucking focusing on this crazy shit. It had, like, 7 viewers. Yeah, I saw the content nuke. I don't know if he's still currently streaming at all, but I saw at one point it said, like, 5 viewers, which is very funny. God, content puke. Oh, man. I saw people describing his employees as renter friends. That's fucked up, guys. That's mean, dude. That's brutal. Even for me, man, that's brutal. And for anyone who missed it, by the way, this is an older article, but he recently lost the appeal. Ryan Kavanaugh is suing and has been suing Ethan Klein for defamation because Ethan Klein wrongfully stated on multiple occasions, despite a correction from the Rolling Stone, which originally reported on the story, that Ryan Kavanaugh was running a Ponzi scheme, which is not substantiated. Again, Ryan Kavanaugh reached out to, I believe it was Rolling Stone that originally published the article. I could be mistaken about and then it was Variety. It was Variety. And he issued a statement, he reached out to the people at Variety and said, hey, this is inaccurate. Please retract these statements. And they obviously did, because actual journalists and actual fucking news sites understand how serious defamation is. So they retracted and they were like, sorry, our apologies, we're issuing a retraction, we're issuing a statement. He did not engage in a Ponzi scheme, our apologies. And, Ryan Kavanaugh said, okay, great. And Ethan Klein continued for a very long time to call it an alleged Ponzi scheme, despite knowing that the original article that he was quoting was since retracted and amended. And he lost the slap motion and he lost the appeal. recently. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, I have to show it to you guys. Wait, there's a very funny clip of him talking about it. There's a very funny one. Whereas this is the first mention of it, and this is the only mention of it in the past, I don't know how many days. No, I'm trying to find it. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, it's something else. Oh, no, wait, what is this? YouTubers are calling out Dan Swerdlove for making false rape allegations against Noah Samson. I mean, they didn't make false rape allegations. They insinuated that Noah was a rapist.
Yeah,
Slight difference,
if I'm honest,
but...
I felt kind of...
Gross, disrespectful things. I think these are all fine ways of describing it. I think those are all fine ways of describing, fine adjectives to use. Gross, disrespectful, dangerous. I think that's fine. The issue is that Dan presented it as like a rape allegation, but like a few days ago. And that sat for a couple days as a rape allegation, and now this is what you're presenting. This is underwhelming. It's incredible.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
All right. I am so sorry I did not get on earlier today.
Dude, are you kidding? I've only been on for half an hour. I have not played at all today. I've slept so much.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Dude, it's
Oh,
unbelievable.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a professional sleeper. I wish that there was something practical I can do with the amount of sleep I'm doing. Like maybe I can become like a part of a study or something. I don't care, whatever. Because all I can do is it's all I can do very well is sleep for a very long time.
Wow.
Anyway,
impressive. I got up late, but yeah, no, I don't know. Whatever. Here we are. So I got challenges to do. I don't know about you, but
I just
can do
finished
whatever
them.
you feel like, whatever you're up to.
I'm up for some multiplayer. I love multiplayer. But let me check my battle pass really quick. Oh shit! Awesome. I am just about to unlock sniper battle pass. I'm in that sector HDR. Yeah, they're reintroducing a bunch of 2018 weapons because of Warzone being re-released, and that came out in 2019.
Okay.
I am, but yeah. Do you have a preference for your challenges?
Excuse me. No. I have to get sniper kills, so I guess not like bullet or something like that.
Sure. Yeah, well, let's go into the regular map mix. Oh man, how's your day?
It's all right. You know, I got up late. I had to go do the groceries, get the laundry done, walk the dog, the usual stuff, and then a little bit of stuff in the yard. And it was time to take a long nap.
Oh yeah.
So that pretty much ate up the.
That sounds about right. That sounds like about the typical day. I'll be like watching. I'll be in the middle of doing something. Then I'll see my cat lying on the bed, and I'll just go like, it's out for 4 hours.
Your cat probably appreciates that.
Maybe. Oh. They definitely sleep more than I do, which is impressive. That's a lot of the wild cats in the jungle sleep like 22 hours a day, and if only.
I decided I'm gonna try to see a doctor tomorrow to see if I can get any kind of something for the cough. You know what I mean? Because I just looked at the calendar and I've had this fucking cold now. This will be going on week 3. So I've had it for 2 full weeks now, as of Monday. And I'm like, I got a dental appointment on Thursday to get my crowns replaced. Quick, but like I go in like and have a coughing spit all over the dentist. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see if I can get some cough syrup or something. If I can't or it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna have to reschedule because this thing is hanging on like a bitch.
You haven't been smoking, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, not for 2 weeks. I haven't. Yeah. It's like I'll be asleep, literally asleep, and then I'll like have a coffee fit, wake up. And the other day I was driving. I had one while I was driving.
Oh no,
that was fun. Like basically, like just like dry cough shit.
I mean, I was struggling.
Sick of this stuff.
I was struggling with coughing fits. I would get them at the most convenient time, like during lectures and shit. I have to like, it's the word.
I used to get them on like the metro train.
Oh yeah.
And like I found that I would have to stand up and walk around sometimes because that would be like the only thing that for whatever reason would get it to stop. But just like sitting in one place for a long period of time would usually aggravate it.
I have to go knock on some wood. It's been a minute since I had one of those coughing fits, and should have raised the clear throat gods. I don't know.
Hostiles have a field upgrade.
Yeah, I was on a nice streak of not being sick. I evaded both of Rachel's colds. She had a nasty stomach virus, stomach flu. I missed that, and I was bleaching the shit out of everything. I was like, doing good.
She's working with them kids, man. God.
Yeah. Oops, sorry, I threw a bomb at you.
Oh, please, you know that
problem.
No damage done.
Oh shit! Somebody just camping the bridge.
Yeah,
just, like on their belly, just sitting there. You see that?
I have a challenge where I basically have to like, it's called like a snake challenge or something weird. I don't know what it is, but you have to like lay on your belly. You have to get 2 kills in 2 different directions on your back or belly or side or whatever. Basically, just like while you're laying. Like I have 0.
Huh.
I have not been able to get I haven't gotten a single one of those because I just don't play around.
Yeah.
To me, it's just easier to get killed if you're just sitting there. Even if like I'm on a point or something, you know, I'll still be kind of like running in circles or something to be moving so people can't get a good shot on you, you know? People just lay there, just suicide.
For the belly thing, do you say you have to get it in 2 different directions?
Yeah.
Like consecutively?
Yeah,
kind of
the challenge,
oh my God,
the challenge is rated to you. Yeah, earn 5 snaked medals, 2 rapid weapon kills against enemies in different directions while on your stomach, back, or side. That's a quote. I'm sitting on a donut with. I'm blasting through these calling card challenges. It's like literally, I can't get like a single one done.
Whoa. Still love it when Arnold's voice, like, I'll blow up a spring mine and he'll just be like, fuck you. He talks to him, man. He talks to machines like, well, I guess he is a machine.
Yeah, so, I mean, it makes perfect sense. He knew whether or not that spring mine was an asshole. Talk to it.
That's right. One machine to another, fuck you.
I didn't know that there was that much animosity between machines. Good to know. We can exploit that in the coming AI apocalypse.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah, I got a double kill, like one shot and went through 2 guys.
Oh, collateral?
Love it. Yeah.
Located shock charge.
Yeah, the Kilo 141.
Come on. Oh.
New assault rifle in the battle pass. Really good. It is. Got a pretty nice setup where it's like a laser beam. I'm a big fan of the compensator. It's like a muzzle attachment, I think. There's like a. What I got on here now. Put on like a. It's like a super. The ported compensator on the muzzle. It's just like no recoil. It's great.
Tally shock charge.
Shit.
I just torched a guy on the bridge. He didn't see me. I was just standing over him while I was on his belly, standing there watching at him, almost feeling bad for him.
Crisping him up.
Yeah, slap him with a Molotov. My favorite way to kill someone in this game. Yeah, GHXST. Yeah, he's killed me.
Molotov out.
Right.
Oh, got a watchdog helo coming up. Yay. Always makes me happy. 3 kills. Oh, I just died.
Yeah, with both the watchdog helo and tracker, like marking enemies is like overpowered in this game.
Push them back.
Not much time left. Put this to bed.
Oh, fuck. Get out. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you're interested at all, but there's a whole event with challenges. Warzone, Verdansk. Oh, here's a guy again. He's on the bridge. Get torched. Did it again. There's like safes in different sectors of the Warzone map, and if you each one that you unlock,
Yeah,
you see that?
No, you were talking about it the other day, I think.
Oh, okay.
You weren't sure if the safes were like, if they're acted the same way as they do in DMZ.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, so I got you.
They're in my
No,
sights.
that's all right. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be interested in doing challenges per se, but jumping in once in a while.
Area pacified.
I haven't
Give
jumped
it a
in.
shot. Go for the gold.
I haven't gone a single time yet. All right. Oh, look at this epic.
Ooh, stabby. Oh, I was kind of camping here. So.
There you go.
Full disclosure.
Hey, you know what? Win in Rome.
It was working out too well for me to move. I was like, these people are like shooting fish in a barrel here. So
sometimes you get that spot.
There, I was like, okay. Yeah, that ended up being a good spot.
Free.
Like a fishing hole. You're catching all the fish you can't. Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's not working for me, dude.
Handstands, bitch. It's not working.
Yeah,
it didn't work for
dude.
me
Something's up. New update
Not
fucked up emotes. Wicked. A token for my battle pass. Yeah, I got a 45-minute one here. Yeah, screw it. Trying to get this HDR unlocked. See how it is compared to the other snipers. Snipers in this game are nuts.
I finally got around to watching the last 2 episodes of this. They made a series about Jeffrey Dahmer like a few years ago. I'm not sure if it was Netflix. It was really well done, and Rachel and I were watching it together, and I don't know, I think it just got a little bit too sick and dark for her, so she...
What do you mean?
I was like, she was out of town last night, and I'm like, I got nothing else to watch, I may as well watch it. And I remember they were good. And I watched the last 2 episodes. It was mostly focused on his neighbor, this black woman, who multiple times had reported foul smells and, noises and screaming coming from his apartment. And it was mainly about like the Milwaukee police falling down on the job, essentially. It was really just sad.
Yeah, a lot of the racial aspects of the Jeffrey Dahmer situation.
Oh yeah, totally.
Very
yeah.
wicked.
Oh, this guy, come on, man.
One RCX
Oops, I'm shooting at him.
That's fine. Deploying RCX
Enemies have destroyed your RCX.
I got an enemy. Target removed. Working this.
Pack on. LBBL on my mark.
Hudson authorizing Hellstorm deployed.
Hellstorm missiles out.
LDPR incoming.
Looks like you got all of them. MKIA.
Securing B. We're losing Alpha. Securing C. Losing A.
I hate those challenges where you gotta concuss an enemy then kill them. I fucking hate
Yeah.
that. I got one of those tonight.
It's got to be a concussion.
Or flash.
Oh, okay. I usually use the flash. I don't know. Doesn't really make a difference.
Semtex front. Losing A.
Ah.
Got you, you piece of shit.
They're all up in our spawn.
Securing Charlie.
Try to get out of it.
Damn it!
Oh my god, I'm getting beat up in this one. Trying to do my two things at once and it's not working out.
We lost B. Get down, Frank! You got a dead boy sign?
I'm not having a bad game. Been real well lately. I guess if I check. I've been doing pretty well lately. I should check my overall kill death ratio. It's gotta be positive. I feel like I've been getting a lot of like, it's like 2 KDs and shit in a lot of games.
Losing B. Taking C. Working this Bravo lost.
You started it.
Lock down Bravo. Enemy molecules incoming. Zone C secure. They're taking C. Deploying RCXD. All objectives locked down. Hold that zone B back. We lost Charlie.
Your RCXD has been destroyed.
Securing Charlie. You got a death boy, son? We lost B. Molotov going out. Strike clear. Capture it. Cover my squad, damn it. Losing A. Looking near it. Textbook.
RCXD available.
Secure. One RCXD. Let's go. B. Enemy RCXD detected. Bravo lost.
Whew, this is a close one. Oh god damn, there's a guy sitting right on the A spawn. Shit, where is he? Throw a goddamn head. Been spanked by campers here, bro. It's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Guys, oh,
God damn it. Yeah, this guy.
Take a Bravo underway.
Alright, I'm gonna burn. Get Molotov, you dumb bitch.
Got you, you piece of shit.
my HUD's in my skin was like, got you, you piece of shit. Like,
Secure. Maintain current posture.
ain't gonna put it any better.
Strike clear. Deploy watchdog kilo to my
I don't know if it was true or not, but I saw on somewhere online that some kids or whoever was playing Elon Musk's favorite game were like trolling him and telling him like, you know, basically you're a piece of crap and you should kill yourself or whatever.
Yeah, he was getting spammed.
Did you hear about that?
I did. The guy who, that original video about Elon Musk, being a fraud at Netflix 2 by the Ben 69 TV video today. He watched because Elon Musk streamed it, and yeah, he's still full of shit. He is. Ben was talking about how like watching him play is like kind of like watching like a 7-year-old play the game. It's frustrating. And how slow he is at it and everything. He's still like, oh, this dude's not a real gamer. And like, I don't know why he's wasting his time trying to convince everyone he's like,
right?
It's absurd. I feel like he's got more time than I got. He's like the richest person,
right? Yeah.
Like, and he's like in charge of the government and shit. Yet he still has time to try to convince people he's a gamer. It's just absurd.
Incoming.
It is.
He just needs to end. Elon Musk needs to end. Because this whole Elon thing needs to just stop. He should be thrown in a that Salvadorian fucking prison they're throwing all the innocent people into. And they should throw it. That's all I know. You know, call it a day.
Ooh, tight game, 1 point. 1 point away. Come on, where's Syntax?
Oh, come on, play the game, play the game!
Oh, good.
I've had many opportunities to play the game. I haven't done it. Just took the lead.
Enemy Molotov incoming! We're pulling ahead. Losing B. We have the edge.
It's gotta be tight.
This shit ain't over. Securing Charlie. Come on, you're losing this fight.
Shit.
Trying to get, what is that? C.
Yeah, I'm on B. There's this guy named I'm Black.
Fight him, fuck you! God damn it!
I'm willing to bet that this guy named with a gamer tag I'm Black is. Holy shit! God damn it!
Yeah, well, you were on top.
You ain't trying. Oh, you're play the game, baby. Let's go. It's freaking cool. I'm telling you, man, kill is good.
Wow, that's great.
Get fucked.
That's beautiful.
Get out of here.
Beautiful.
It was
lame.
Pretty close match. Good times. Hey, you got
yeah, those are fun. Like, yeah, I can.
Let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run here to have them sue to the right back.
All right.
All right. And I completely just screwed up my sleeping schedule. I don't know what time I'm gonna be waking up tomorrow. I don't know. My cats, they keep me on a regular schedule by waking me up when they want to eat. But it's I don't know. It's all chaos right now. My sleep schedule is complete anarchy.
Yeah, I mean Sunday typically has always been for me the first night of the week to stay up late on the weekend, like most people tend to do, and then when you have to work, you're like, oh fuck, and then just the thought of work too makes you, you know.
Are you still carrying that anxiety, that work anxiety?
No, not really. But I still have to get up. I mean, Sunday still feels like a blah day, you know. Just the Sunday blahs are contagious. Rachel will get them. Rubs off on me a little bit. Sunday's just been a... Sunday's always been kind of a... Yeah.
Eliminate the enemy. Take him out.
I remember many a Sunday nights trying to fall asleep and not falling asleep, or waking up and then not falling asleep, or being hungry in the middle of the night. And, 4 hours of sleep. Go to work on Monday. Yay! Why did I start this match like spectating? Is that a thing? Did you join maybe mid-match or something?
Oh wait, are you still spectating?
Yeah.
Oh, look close up.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
All right.
All party members are the game. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that must have been a glitch. It was like team deathmatch or something. All right.
Okay.
Getting back in.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Actually, well, I didn't have a lot of monsters. I ran out of monsters early, and I ordered some. Then it was like running late. I don't know if I'm gonna have monsters in the morning.
When they deliver them, do they always bring them inside that foyer area, or do they leave them outside?
It varies. Sometimes they'll hit me up to open the door, then they'll get in. Sometimes they get in and I don't know how they got in, and sometimes they just leave it out.
Okay. This is like thinking like if it was cold, they'd possibly freeze, you know, if you were at work or whatever.
Yeah, no, I have not had that problem yet. Which I wouldn't mind that. Had some ice cold frozen monsters. I've not been that lucky.
Well, so long as they're not so frozen they explode, and then you have like ice, like monster slushy mess.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Remember one time I left a 6-pack of like St. Pauli girl in the backseat.
Oh no.
It was just like this beer like slush essentially all over the backseat and floor.
If it had to be anything, it was St. Paul's girl. At least takes the bird off a little bit.
Use of deadly force has been approved.
Come on. Oh god, dude. I'm still working on the stupid fucking concussion I just switched over to flashbangs to see if that fucking helps. I got 1 of 3 for all the matches we've played.
Oh no.
And I've been throwing them. It's not like I haven't been throwing them.
Those are tough. It was in Cold
Oh my
War.
god.
You had to like get those with delays for a camo challenge.
Oh.
Worst. Like just constantly fussing yourself.
Yeah, right. How else could that work?
Yeah, if you gave yourself distance, it's like they would recover before you can even reach them.
They've taken the lead.
one. Moving in. Moving in.
Yeah, great.
Is there? These matches. Are probably on their bellies somewhere.
Yeah, it does seem kind of quiet running around looking. Running, running, running. Are you kidding me?
What?
I just basically expended like 15 bullets on a guy dodging me. Very comedic.
Watch your fire.
Reclaim the advantage. Now hold it.
It's too bad you can't shoot the shark tank and have it explode.
Oh, that'd be
have
sick.
a shark eat somebody.
Oh, that'd be super cool. I don't know what it is.
Like a live shark like wiggling around on the wet floor fighting people. That'd be awesome. Dear Call of Duty, I have thought of a very interesting idea for your next game.
Hear me out. Exploding fish tanks.
Engaging. Subject front. Threat down. If you have something to say, you best say it.
Oh, there's another area that they play music right here. I've never even noticed that.
What?
Like I just marked it. It's like they play like classical music right by this little partition thing. There's like a little like library, a bottle of wine and some books.
Those
Very
ears
nice
open
classical
constantly,
music
man.
playing.
I'm never hearing music.
They've taken the lead.
RCXD active.
Fuck.
What goes around?
Oh, brother. Oh.
Damn it.
Eyes on field upgrade.
Hostile RC.
Dude, oh my god. Ugh.
I am just running around. I'm getting a lot of cardio in this match.
Yeah.
You get that guy?
I did. But not with a flashbang. concussion combo.
Got you. Come on, let's go. Lighting Molotov.
Oops, sorry.
Good.
Sending stun.
I see.
Oh, I finally got one. Damn. Oh shit.
Wait, was that the last one you needed?
No, I still need one more. Alright, I think did I get him? Oh no, I didn't kill him. Somebody else killed him. Shit. I thought I did it, but somebody else finished off.
Oh my god! Incoming flashback.
Alright, there I did it. Finally, Jesus.
Tactical.
Yeah, so they really need to keep movement in all the games from going forward, in my opinion. If they ever try to take it out for some reason, I will be upset. I mean, I have to get used to it, but...
Stay down. Head down and secure the target.
Yeah. It is good. You get... Ah, they're all at the top of that staircase.
Semtex out of it. Oh! Just kill him. Sometimes I get killed so quickly, and I'm just kind of like, what did they shoot me with? And they just got like a normal ass AR or something. Kind of like, what? That happened.
Sending in secondary.
Report to the nearest extraction. I have to call.
We missed our shot, and they made us pay.
Playing my initially as I tried to do flashbang challenge.
Hey, you know, challenges are tough. Oh, come on. It's just rude. You know, it should be a rule where if you are on top, the losing team, they don't include you in the play of the game.
Oh yeah, true.
It's not fair. All that work down the drain.
Oh my god, I did not actually finish my fucking challenge. I thought I did. How the hell did that not happen? Dude, oh.
Well, hey,
you gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Ooh, I only need one more headshot before I'm done with this. My basic camos here on my kilo, but I am surprisingly, despite the fact that I slept most of the day, on the sleep bug. I think I might be able to crash.
All right. All right. Well, good. That's a good thing.
yeah. I hope. We'll see. I'll sleep for an hour, then wake up. If you're still on in an hour, and if I wake up, I'll send you an invite.
Please no, I want to finish so bad. Okay. All right. Well, have a good night, man. I'll look for you tomorrow.
Please do. Talk to you later.
All right, good night.
Okay, bye.